What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 44 of our Madden 23 Philadelphia Eagles franchise mode. And we're talking about Anthony Richardson. You know, he's a good young quarterback here in this league. He's, 22 years old? Real young guy here. And we're playing off against the Bucs, a team that we beat in the postseason last year. We went and won it all against Andy Reid, of course. But we need 300 plus passing yards against that Buccaneers defense. That's not an easy defense to play against. It's not an easy offense to play against. The Bucs are not an easy team to play against. Why? Because they can have Tyler Huntley as their quarterback and be very good, just because the playbooks in this game are just broken. It's schemed to have certain playbooks play a lot better than the talent allows them to actually be. So there is no reason why Tyler Huntley should be as good as he is, but he is. He's a top quarterback in the league for whatever reason, just because he's playing on the Buccaneers right now as their starting QB. But take a look at those who got injured. See, you got any upgrades here via the progression. Now we're looking for, the offense. No injuries on the offense. No key injuries at least. If tight end 3 gets hurt or backup right tackle gets hurt, fine. That's okay. But if starting defensive tackle, number 2 corner, starting safety goes down, that's cause for concern. Now, it seems like we have a clean bill of health right now, and yep, we have ourselves a clean bill of health. And a lot of players getting some upgrades right now, Trayvon Diggs being the first one. Upgrade that man-to-man. Dude's a man-to-man. He is a physical corner. Let's get him up in people's face, plus 3 man coverage, plus 1 catching. That's what he needs, more catching. Dude just catches interceptions like crazy. Now Josh Sweat, here we go, Josh Sweat. He's going to have himself a plus 1 upgrade. That's speed rusher. Just make him more of a factor on that outside. Trying to beat up as many tackles as he can. Just get that first step, that pass rush, that speed boost. Brian Breezy, D-tackle right here. I'm liking Brian Breezy. I'm definitely thinking that, hey, he can be a guy that definitely takes a step this season, if not start of next season, that makes that D-tackle 2. Jordan Davis is D-tackle 1 right now. Fletcher Cox is D-tackle 2. I think Breezy can be D-tackle 2 next year. Kool-Aid McKinstry, good old Kool-Aid right here. Kool-Aid, he's in that weird spot right now where it's like, okay, where do we put him? He was drafted in the first round, and he needs, he's expected to be like a starter. And I think having him as, corner 4, kind of hurting him, but also not a bad way to get him into the league. Reed Blankenship, I love me some Reed Blankenship right there. UDFA, dude's backup safety. He's backup strong, backup free. Keeping him around. Noah Daniels, he was corner 4. He's kind of like corner 5 right now behind Kool-Aid. So not a bad depth corner to have on the team at all. I'm not mad about having him on the team. I like having him here as just that depth corner. Kendall Daniels, Kyron Johnson, Davion Taylor, Patrick Johnson, Brendan Grant, Nate Landman, and Taylor Chamberlain. They're all just going to get automatically fed through. Plus, get them all plus 1 right there. 7 players. But take on the Buccaneers right now. Tampa Bay, just one of those teams like I was saying earlier. Not a team you want to play at all. Look at that. Chris Godwin last week, 75 receiving yards, 6 catches. Had a couple touchdowns. Anthony Richardson looking to have himself a great year as the starter here in Philadelphia. He's got some pretty big shoes to fill in. Tom Brady, not only comes to Philadelphia, wins the Super Bowl, and then ups and quits on, he quits on everyone. He retired on top with 8 rings. That's what you like to see. But out comes Tyler Huntley and his Buccaneers team. Tyler Huntley, way too good. Way too good for his own good. Fournette, probably way too good for his own good as well. It's just, let's see how Madden's going to Madden itself today. Madden had that tweet that was like, oh, if it happened in Madden, people wouldn't believe it. And it's like, oh, yeah, that's why we have 65 overall quarterbacks throwing for 5,000 yards, 40 touchdowns, and 7 picks. If it happened in Madden, it wouldn't happen in real life. Just saying. But getting into this game, Todd Bowles, the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, took over for that Bruce Arians position. He's now somewhere in the front office. But the Buccaneers, they are ready to receive this one. Offense getting ready to come out on the field. And out comes Tyler Huntley, the QB starting for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 8,800 yards, or 888 yards. 7 touchdowns, 2 picks so far on the short season for this Bucs squad. So Huntley getting the team under center right now. You like to see that one right there. It's like a shotgun formation. 1st and 10, throwing. Wide open is Godwin. That's going to be a 20-yard reception right there. Now 1st and 10 here for this Bucs offense. And Trayvon Diggs gets stiff-armed by Mike Evans. It's a foot race to the end zone, and no one's really able to cut him off till he gets down to the 1-yard line. Mike Evans almost takes that one to the house right there. Massive pickup for Mike Evans. 1st and goal. We know they're gonna run it. And there you go. Defense comes up clutch. 2nd and goal now. Let's get the stop. They went backwards last attempt. They're gonna go backwards this attempt. Back at the 5 now. 2 carries for -4 yards. And Kobe Dean on the tackle. 3rd and goal. This is a passing play. Here we go. Pass rush. Force him out of the pocket. Throw out of bounds. We hold them to a field goal. Out comes Anthony Richardson here in this Philadelphia Eagles offense. 578 yards, 6 touchdowns, no picks yet on the year. Only 88 attempts, just shy of 60 completions. But Richardson definitely off to a slow start to some people's probably dismay after Tom Brady had the year he had last year. That throw in 1st and 10, where was that? To flag though on the play. That's going to be a pass interference call. We like to see that one right there. Pass interference, that's going to be on Carlton Davis. 1st and 10 now. And Richardson, there you go, gets A.J. Brown, who's a little slimy right there, makes a few tackles. 2nd and 10 now. Clean pocket, throwing over the head of the linebacker. That's a catch. 1st and 10 now. Keep moving down the field. Why don't we? Stepping up, and we get sacked from behind. A 2-yard loss on that sack. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line now. Here we go. That's going to be the... Well, excuse me. Hello, unnecessary roughness much? It's number 83 right there. Baylor Cupp, the young tight end with the touchdown reception. 7-3 Eagles lead now as Huntley gets the ball back. Throwing and catching is number 86 right there. It takes a couple Eagles to bring him down. Huntley over 100 yards already. 2nd and 2 now. Here we go. Huntley clean pocket. Rolling out, throwing on the run across his body. Number 86 comes up with a catch yet again. Excuse me, how is that realistic? 2nd and 6 now. Huntley spinning. He just does a spin move. 360 no-scoped it. And that's Jermaine Burton with the touchdown reception. 10-7 Bucks lead. Richardson pocket collapses, and that's a sack right there. Multiple Buccaneers in on that one for the loss of 4. 3rd 14 now. Come on, trying to step up, and a sack again at Shaq Barrett, just beating around the tackle. All right, 7-10 lead for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Huntley's going to get sacked right there by Hassan Reddick. Multiple Eagles make that sack. 3rd and 18 now. Come on, pocket collapsing, throwing on the spin move again. And a big hit from Tremaine Edmonds forces the punt. Now play action. Richardson on the run. Gets hit on the run. Loss of 11 yards. 3rd and 11 now. Richardson throwing it deep and dropped by the safety. That's almost a pick. So coming into the second half here of this football game, Philadelphia needs to find some offense. They need to figure out how to move the ball more than a couple yards a drive, put some points into the end zone. And, defensively, they need to stop just the dumb passes. Stop the dumb passes, just straight up. Stop the dumb jump throws. 3rd and 3 play action, throwing on the run. That one's sideline and out of bounds. No good. 3rd and 5 now for the Bucs. Let's get some pressure on us right now. Let's get that pressure going. Free rusher, doesn't matter. That's a pick from Trayvon Diggs. Got stiff-armed in the next week earlier, and he's come back with the diving interception, setting Philadelphia up here at the 29. 2nd and 10, play action. We have a wide open receiver. That's A.J. Brown. Foot race, tiptoeing, touchdown into the end zone. Philadelphia pulls ahead 14-10 here in this third quarter. Opening drive, Philly touchdown. Can Tampa answer? Underneath slant route, that's good for the first down. Tal Bulls liking what he's seeing. 1st and 10 now, 6:50 left here in this third quarter. And that's going to be a broken pocket and a sack. Brian Breezy then on the sack for a loss of 6 yards right there. Setting up a 3rd and 6 now. Here we go. Come on, pass rushers, get home. And just clean pocket, but getting tripped up early is the receiver right there. 4th and 1, will they go for it? They don't. They punt it. 2nd and 2 from the 26. Handoff to Bijan Robinson. Runs through one safety who just hangs on for dear life. Robinson up to 39 yards on the ground. 3rd and 10. Clean pocket trying to scramble. And of course, Vita Vea just disengages instantly and jumps on Anthony Richardson. 3rd and 8 for this Buccaneers offense. This could be a play that breaks the game open. So there you go. Big safety right there. But there's a flag on the play. That's going to be a holding. Who's the holding on? Holding's going to be on, Tristan Wirfs, the right tackle. And that's going to be a safety thanks to the punt, up by 6 points. Throw on the slant. Bijan coughs it up. Picked up by the offense, though. And that's going to be the center right there, Jarrett Patterson. 2nd and 10. Clean pocket, collapses, and just gets pancaked right there. Shaq Barrett, 5th sack of the game. 5 sacks for Shaq Barrett. Come on, right tackle. Do something. 3rd and 19. They have 2 X Factors activated, and we're winning. That pass going to be caught right there by C.D. Lamb. Lamb takes us down to the Bucs' 32-yard line on the reception. 3rd and 10 now. Underneath, drop, broken up by C.D. Now here we go. Jake Elliott up for the field goal. That kick is up, and that kick will be good. That is a 19-10 game. Philadelphia up by 2 scores now as Huntley gets taken down right there. Josh Sweat comes in on the sack. Loss of 9 yards. 3rd and 14 now. Come on, Philadelphia. Let's get that defensive pressure. And taken down from behind, Hassan Reddick. He's got 2.5 on the game after taking down Huntley there. 4th and 24. What are we doing here? Tipped, and he catches it. Chris Godwin with the catch of the season right there. It was tipped by the safety. He still comes down with it. 3rd and 8 now. Pressure getting to Huntley, and Huntley goes down again. 3.5 sacks for Hassan Reddick. 4th and 18. They hit 4th and 24. Why not 4th and 18? Overthrow right there. 18's throwing his hands up. He's looking for a penalty. 3rd and 8 now for Philadelphia. Philadelphia gonna get sacked. Coughs the ball up. It's a fumble. That's a defensive pushback right there. Lane Johnson makes the tackle there at the 28-yard line. Just under 2 minutes left now here in the final quarter of the game. Can Philadelphia kill the clock? Underneath throw to Leonard Fournette, and Fournette gets busy. Taking him down to the 11. So down to still 3 timeouts. That's a big sack right there from Hassan. 2nd 17 now, minute 12 left. End zone and wide open, makes the catch. I mean, they put the points, but doesn't matter. It's too little, too late. Philadelphia comes out victorious in this one. Defeating the Buccaneers 19-17. It was a late game heroics, but just didn't quite turn out the way you wanted it to. Philadelphia still holding on to that very good record of theirs. Now, Buccaneers, they lost to Philadelphia in the postseason. They thought, all right, let's right the ship. They don't have Tom Brady. Let's have themselves a better season matchup. Doesn't matter. Loss is still a loss here. Philadelphia takes no prisoners as they win this one by a very slim margin. But slim margin is still a win. 181 passing yards, 2 touchdowns for Richardson, so we don't get that 300-yard passing bonus. 54 yards for Bijan. Receiving-wise, 71 for CD, 61 for that. Lane bag game. 7 tackles led the team from Ronnie Harrison. 5 tackles for loss from Hassan and 4 sacks from Hassan. Jake Elliott went 1 for 1, 2 for 2. 4 punts from Blake. Return yards, 3 kick returns from LJ, and 2 punt returns from LJ. 2 players get some boosts right there after they played themselves a pretty good game. Cam Jurgens, no sacks, gets the upgrade. Upgrade that power right there for the right guard position that he does play. No, actually, no, upgrading agile. Make him more of an agile guard. Make him more maneuverable right there. Better awareness. Jared Patterson right there. He was 88 overall, 90 with the +2 team play. But we're going to go straight into power right there. There you go. Power is the way you want to go. And he ends up with a 91 overall thanks to the team play boost. An 89 for power. Now Richardson, he's coming out here. He goes, hey man, I didn't have a good game. I'm sorry, Coach Nick. I know you trust me. I know I'm your guy. You wanted to push for me to come from FSU. But I just did not have a good game today. Not even 200 passing yards. Had a couple touchdowns. But the passing yards killed him. And text on YouTube, though. Peace out, rock on, stay super classy. Ourselves a great game. Catch you guys next episode of